So here's the other funny part is they were trying to limit like what we could say and do, obviously the NASCAR about having on the car.
Mm-hmm.
So I then tried to go to the, I think it's the Texas Motor Speedway. Texas Motor Speedway. And I was going to literally buy out the race itself. So we were going to call it the Donald Trump J. Chump for President Texas Motor Speedway. And it's then required that they say it, like it's part of the contract that they have to say it when they're covering it. And NBC, I believe, was covering the race. So it would have been forced them to actually say it. Like the Donald J. Trump for President Texas Motor Speedway every time they announced the race.
Oh my God.
But then that, I think something changed. We didn't get very far on that, but it was one of the things that like we were looking at possibly doing. But this is all the stuff that immediately, like once Parscale was gone, it got killed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What? Let me ask you about a couple of quick things like that. What are the costs associated with some of this stuff? Like, what would it cost to buy out? Like, what were you guys planning to spend on, like, having Bubba Wallace drive a trim car?
I think that one was on $1 million. I mean, it wasn't a lot. I'm trying to think what was. I think 5 races at that time was. I'll just look.
Would it have been in that contract at that point, or no?
Yeah, I think they had it in there.
What were the other races there? So the Daytona's in February, and then so 5 races over until.
Vegas, New Hampshire, and then Coke 600 was I think in North Carolina.
Okay, and obviously, I mean, none of those get the attention of Daytona. I don't even know.
Nothing gets the attention of Daytona. Yeah. The closest thing to it is Talladega. But our thought process on pricing it out, I don't remember. It doesn't appear to be in there right now. But I mean, it was like right at 7 figures, but we were going to get 5 races. Bubba wasn't nearly as much as we looked at having other people drive.
And that would have been so there's that cost, and then was there another cost associated with like whoever the other sponsor was to
that bought them off the car. So typically, I would say roughly, the people you see like Lowe's or whatever who are on a car full start.
Mm-hmm.
And it varies driver to driver, but a Bubba Wallace style driver who's an up and coming, but he's still a tier 2 or 3 driver. Is you could probably buy his entire car for a season for $400,000 to $500,000.
Oh, no kidding.
For a race for the entire season. So if you want to come, if you're willing to come in there and say I'm going to spend $1 million on this one race, or this one race plus a few others, Bubba, I may have said that wrong. So, but you probably get $300,000 a race. So if you're willing to come in there and say, hey, I'm going to spend $1.4 million, $1.3 million, I want 5 races. He's going to say that's an extra $100,000 for these 5 races. Like, we're going to do that.
I guess the exact number, it doesn't really matter, but you feel pretty good that it was like right around.
Figures.
Okay. But like closer to 1 than like 9.